So I'm going to turn the engine on this X5 and we should get a notification regarding the AdBlue. So just give me a second. And as you can see over here, we've got the AdBlue notification. It's saying that we're running on the reserve. And also if I go to the notifications screen and press notifications, again you'll see the message regarding the AdBlue. And again, that's this triangle at the top as well is with reference to this AdBlue issue. Next step is to fill the car up with AdBlue, and I'll show you how to do that. You'll see the AdBlue reserve notification in the car's dashboard, and again, this is what it looks like. You've got the AdBlue reserve writing on the left, and then you've got this little indicator here. And again on the X5 you've got this triangle as well, the amber triangle with the exclamation mark. Again notification regarding the AdBlue. Now to open the AdBlue reservoir you need to open the bonnet, so let's go and do that with this BMW X5. So I'm just going to open the bonnet now so we can access the AdBlue container, or rather the AdBlue reservoir. So I go to the front of the car. It's a bit of a faff to open the bonnet, but let's do that. So just opening up the bonnet, and here we have it, clearly marked AdBlue. So again, BMW X5, I'm now going to top up the AdBlue reservoir, which is in the bonnet. Many cars is actually placed around near the fuel tank, but in the case of the X5 it is here in the bonnet. And in this particular case I'm going to fill it up with a 10-litre bottle. So we have the 10-litre bottle here, which you can see here, and it comes with its own nozzle. And in this particular case, just turn it around, you can see it's a 10-litre bottle by Green Chem, and you can get these from many shops, many high street shops, Halfords, Tesco's, Sainsbury's and so on. And it's a 10-litre bottle that I've got here that I will use now to fill up the reservoir on this X5. I'm now going to open the access to the AdBlue in this X5, fairly easy to do. Just open it anti-clockwise. So open the reservoir, have a look inside, nothing exciting. And I will now move to the AdBlue that I've bought. And I'm going to pull out the nozzle and stick it in where it needs to go. Just bear with me a second. So it comes with this handy nozzle, which I plug in at the top. Don't need that anymore. Open the handle, or rather the cap at the top. And I'm going to screw it in. Again, you can either do this yourself or get the garage to do it, but to be honest, it doesn't really take that long, so you might as well just do it yourself rather than spend the extra in the garage. So just turn it around a few times until it latches on. Again, like I said before, this is a 10-litre bottle that I'm using. I tend to prefer the larger bottles, get it over and done with. So give it a nice, good, tight fitting. And now this is almost ready to start filling up the AdBlue on the X5. Nice and tight so we get no leakage. There you go. So I'm now going to fill it in. I'll try not to get any leakage. It's going to be quite difficult not to have any leakage, but let's go see what happens. Again, it is a big heavy bottle, so just bear with me a sec. Just plug it in there, and I'm going to lift it up, and let's go. So you can hear the AdBlue going in. It should take most, if not all, of this 10 litres. So almost done now. Oh, I think we're done. It will only take as much as it can take, so there's no danger of overfilling. So just a little bit of spillage at the end. but we are now done. I'll show you the bottle. It's taken the whole 10 litres, so I don't need that anymore, so I can chuck that away. And I'm just going to wipe that before I plug it tight. So just bear with me a sec. So I'm just going to give this a wipe and just dry it off. And close the lid at the top. And we are now all done. And I'll dispose of that container environmentally as needs be. But again, the AdBlue is now complete, and I will now go and turn the engine on. Just before I turn the engine on, I've got the manual here, the BMW X5 manual. And if you are to read this before you fill your system up, it will give you a good indication where you are with regards to the AdBlue. Now with the X5, you will either get what it says here is a white light, so you can read that up yourself, or a yellow light. And if you're very, very close to the minimum level of AdBlue, you will have a different indicator. So this is the indicator that I've got at the moment. And as you go towards the end of the AdBlue in your reservoir, you will have this indicator here, which is basically stating that you're at the minimum level and you really need to fill up now. So what we'll do now is turn the engine on and let's see what happens, see if I still get the AdBlue light. So bear with me a sec and I'm going to turn the engine on. So obviously I'm going to get the bonnet open indicator and give it a few minutes to kick in. It does still say AdBlue reserve, but that's not really a problem because with this car you might need to drive it a little bit to get rid of that light. I'm going to close that message and I will now just again give it a few seconds and I will take it for a short drive to see if that light goes away. So my engine is still on at the moment. I haven't actually taken it for a drive yet because in some cases you might not need to take the car for a drive. I know in some cars you do need to do that for it to register that you do have no AdBlue in there, but I'm going to close the door now, and whilst I was doing that, closing the bonnet and closing the door, you'll notice that I do not have any further AdBlue lights on here. So I hope you've enjoyed this short video on how to top up the AdBlue on your BMW X5. It's not a difficult job to do, you can do it yourself, to be honest. You don't need to go to the garage. However, if you are due a service and your light comes on, there's no issue with getting your garage to do it as part of their service. So my AdBlue is now fully topped up on this X5. Very, very easy to do. You jump into the bonnet, fill it up, and that's about it. I hope you learned something from this video. Please do subscribe, like and share, and I will see you on the next video. Thank you.